Hey, so making a new layer, setting it to multiply, then getting a bluish color. We're just using felt tip pen and just going over the eyes to kind of create a bit of a shadow. So this is how to color black eyes in case you didn't read the title for some reason. Then I'm getting just a pink color to kind of put at the fading point of the shadow that I just created, and then I'm blurring it with the blur brush. Going onto the character, I'm then blurring the irises. Why am I so tired? I'm then blurring the irises to give it an to give it a nice soft look. Wow, that's a mess. Just like my life. No, I'm sorry. Jeez. I'm not gonna rewatch this. I know if I do, I'll regret it. So just blurring up the eye a little bit to give it a nice soft look. I then go ahead and grab that color with an airbrush, the color that's at the bottom, a grayish. And then I just put it at the bottom of the eye, just lightly brush it, make a new layer, get add, and then select a white. Then I create the little highlights. You can add the highlights wherever you want, but you can copy mine if you want. It doesn't matter. I will probably never do this style again anyway, so yeah. I'm just going around the pupil a bit so that I can make it pop out. Then I am blurring it so that it looks soft. And now she looks crazy. So we're adding little highlights to make her look a little more human. And no, this isn't like Happy Coraline. So just adding highlights wherever I want to, okay? Then blurring the tips of the highlights, not the entire thing, just to give it a nice little effect. Getting kind of a goldish color and putting it at the top of the eyes, just so that I can get an eraser and slice it up. I make these cuts kind of random, but I try to mimic the shadows of what eyelashes would make. Then I just blur the edges. I don't blur it too much because I want to keep the defined lines. Then I lower the opacity of the layer until I'm satisfied. I picked 38. Then I merge everything down. I select the color of the eye, which is like a gray-black, and then I just create these little lines to try to create a little more detail. When you draw darker things, it's better to focus on your highlights, whereas where you draw light things, it's better to focus on the shadows for that. So this isn't really like shading dark eyes, it's more like highlighting them. So using a smudge to kind of just soften up the lines as much as I want. Making a new layer. Getting just a random hard brush and then getting white, or you can use yellow or something. I'll just use yellow. Creating little dots in the eyes and then getting white to put in the middle. There we go. So now we have these cute, pretty little highlights. Look at that, so gorgeous. You could add the highlights wherever you want. Doesn't really matter, just the more you put, the more kind of like dreamy and wet her eyes will look, so don't add too much, please. And that's the end. Look at that, you made it to the end. That's great. If you enjoyed me complaining about how sleepy I am, then I would appreciate it if you liked the video. It feels so weird asking people to do that. Anyways, see ya.